All right, we are now live, so behave yourselves.
Cool.
Hello, everyone who is
Hello.
going to
Hi
join
guys.
us later on Twitch or who will be viewing us later on the YouTubes. It's good to see you. Good
Hi,
to have you
viewers.
around. So, who was it that's giving the recap again? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I'm gonna start it off for us, but then
Okay.
my gangster rappers are gonna join in if I get things wrong.
Do you have gangster rappers? Your entourage, your posse
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's going to jump in?
when I pronounce Calpurnia wrong and stuff, they're gonna just like jump in with the right
Not they.
pronunciation.
Crystal.
Here, I'm going to put it in. I'm gonna.
No,
I'm
you've
gonna.
already put it.
I'm
You've
gonna
already put
put
it.
it.
It's in my
I'm
notes.
gonna put it into the Discord chat. Should I do it phonetically? Will
You've
that
already
help you?
No. You've already.
times in the mind.
Yeah,
In the
you've
mind.
already promised de-inspirations if we get it wrong.
California.
All right.
I get
There we go.
my
All right.
elder dog out of my room. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
So please,
right.
yes, commence
Okay.
with the recap.
Yeah, so last episode was mostly a combat episode, if I remember right. So we had a little recap to the recap. We had followed the general, um, who had jumped ship into another dimension to avoid facing us in combat. I think she was really, really scared. But
Yes, he was.
we were, we were gonna chase right after us since she was so scared. But instead, we slept for 8 hours and then chased after her. So with that 8 hour lead, when we got there, there was this massive machine, this huge construct, demonic construct that was blocking our way when we were trying to chase after her. So we landed in a waist deep pool of water. There was this construct that didn't even want to talk to us, just wanted to start breathing fire on us. And that contraption chased us all around the room while we scattered. And because it had a conic weapon, that's what made us scatter. And then we took turns abandoning each other to its run us over feat. And then after several of us were run over in succession, we Torka made a sphere of protection of some kind, and then we all tried to get there while attacking the thing, and I don't think any of us made it. But thankfully, Loomis came to the rescue by allowing himself to be turned into a shark and attacking this thing after Soren had done two massive, like 70 something point hits to it.
Shark bites
And it was
are
still
pretty substantial in fighting.
yeah. So Soren did some hits along the way, but it was still ticking just fine. And then we unleashed the shark, and it bit into the thing and finished it off. And it also licked it, just for the record, so that Loomis, in his absence, licked something. He also licked it while he was biting it. And that is pretty much where we ended. We ended with saying we need to take a short rest, or we're going to take a short rest. I'm not sure.
You did take a short rest because you guys already used your hit dice to heal up.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So we took a short rest, marked it off, and we are worse for the wear, but I think ready to move on and see if we can figure out either where this general is or the real object of our travels, Calpurnia, who we hear lives in this dimension.
Well, what you have heard is that she created this this sort of pocket plane of existence, and that she's very, very powerful. Does anybody want to add anything?
I Oh, we were trying to talk to it, and I even mentioned my father Orlando's name, and saying that that he sent us here, but the construct was not buying it, and then started rolling, and he ran me over at least twice, and I think I went down to 0 hit points at least once.
Man, I honestly don't remember. Did the construct communicate back?
Yeah, it did. It said that we were. It said that we weren't welcome. I know that much.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
didn't remember that either.
was
Like-
that in your mind, or was that?
It
Did
was-
we all know that?
It was like an
Yeah, we all knew that.
It was like an aggressive butler.
Yeah.
Like
And,
imagine
Okay.
if you go to Downton Abbey and that butler, the guy from Top Secret, answers the door, and you're like, "Oh, hi, I'm so and so," and then he pulls a shotgun on you. All right, so yeah, you've battled the construct. You guys rested for about an hour.
mhm.
Try to heal up as best you can. I think your spell goes off by then, does it not, Torka?
I can check it, but I'm sure it does.
All
Here,
right.
I'm going there. Let me check.
I think I played Loomis last time.
I believe you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spells.
Well, with his attendance record, you'll all get to do it probably multiple times.
But I just loved shaking the construct like a dog with the great white, with the giant part. It just drills right through it. And then beaches itself onto the shore.
I'd like to be there. I'd like it to be that Loomis was the hero, but he doesn't really remember it.
Yeah. It's here and he doesn't remember it. That's perfect.
No, you would, if you were polymorphed, you would still remember what happened.
Oh, I know, but
I know. I'd just like it to be.
yeah,
You would just remember it from a beast standpoint.
yeah.
1 hour,
Narratively.
my dudes.
All right, so it's gone now. All right, so you see a corridor up ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Shall we move up
I think you're correct.
to the north? All right.
Yeah.
I'll kind of look around this corner cautiously.
Cole, as you enter into this part of the hallway, you see that table there on the right and the other smaller table over there on the left. It looks like they've got... Well, make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Apologies. My character sheet wasn't as ready as it should have been.
Unacceptable.
I
Prepare
know.
to die tonight.
Yeah, the table
All right.
turns into a mimic.
Yeah, the room is a mimic.
Eat your face.
Ooh, Cole. You don't know exactly what kind of magic was done here, but you can definitely tell at this long work table here that some sort of ritual magic was worked, but it looks like it was very, very long ago. All of the tools and accoutrements here on the table are all covered in a very thick layer of dust.
So I'll point that out to the guys. Hey guys, there's some magic paraphernalia here that was done a long time ago. Maybe to create that construct we just fought? I'm not really sure. It's pretty powerful stuff though, whatever it is.
With a natural 20, I will reward you, Cole, and say that you feel that whatever kind of magic it was binding something here.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay.
Binding. Huh, guys, I'm not sure what, but it might have been binding something here.
I wonder if it was binding the. I wonder if it was binding the big
Don't
mouth.
say it. Don't say it. The what?
The big mouth
Con-
monster.
The construct.
Yeah.
Everyone say hello to Barrymore. Barrymore just resubbed.
Hey!
He has subscribed to our channel now for 22 months. Thank you, Barrymore.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you for your friendship over the years, and thank you for your patronage of the channel and your mod duties here on the channel. I appreciate it very much. We just got started
Nice.
here, so you haven't really missed much. The party here is trying to find a very powerful wizard, possibly sorcerer. We don't know. Named
Rumored to
Kypernia.
be a lich.
Rumored
know.
to be a lich, yes. Who created this plane of existence that they are on, and they have found their way to. All right.
And the last episode was very good. You know, where we faced this infernal construct of some sort.
Yeah, as soon as they got over here, they were kind of set on by like a guard dog type of construct, which had a very Nine Hills kind of feel.
And how we took it down was epic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right, moving on. So cool.
Doesn't Loomis want to get up here and maybe check for traps? Have him go.
Yeah.
I noticed the two
I'll
in
go
back aren't
first.
really moving a whole lot, so yeah, make them do something. Soren.
Yes.
Give me a perception check.
1%.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Soren is not very perceptive. Ooh, but today he is.
Perceptive enough. You notice that there seems to be light coming from up ahead, almost like you were in some kind of cavern, and there were holes in the ceiling above where light was coming through. But there's no source of light above. It's not
like rays.
It's
rays
not.
Of light?
Yeah, it seems like rays of light coming from unseen shafts above you, but there's nothing for them to come out of. They're just coming out of nothing.
Nope. Let me. I'll splash some water into the. Is this? I'm thinking the water is up here, or is it all dry?
I didn't say water. I said light.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering if there was water up on this level.
No, we've gone up.
No, yeah, okay, you're nowhere near that giant pool.
I see if I find some loose masonry or pebbles, and then I'll throw it into the light.
Yeah. This chamber that you're in is extremely old. Not tunnel, but not chamber, but we'll call it more like a corridor. Very old, and parts of the wall are in fact crumbling and have crumbled across the floor. It is not hard at all to find a handful of pebbles that you could possibly throw up into the air.
Okay, I'll throw it along. Get my little beam here, and I'll just throw it over through here. See if it might trip anything.
All right, you throw it, and the pebbles collide with the shafts of light and light up.
Okay.
Pebbles light up
as they come into the light. Yes.
Oh, in a natural way.
Yes, like light is shining against them.
Okay.
Hey, Loomis, why don't you walk along the edge and try to avoid walking into the light?
Have Loomis make a perception check. This
and a minus what?
This ought to be good. No, just have him make a perception check.
I'm kidding.
No, that's persuasion.
That's persuasion.
Whoops. But isn't that something Loomis would do?
He would start grinding on the wall and be like, "My lady, hello, my lady." So yeah, Loomis doesn't seem to notice this. Torka, You make a perception check. We'll give you a chance.
Oh,
to
by
see
the way,
this.
I'll tell everybody that that light looks like it's coming from nowhere. I'll tell them that. Sorry. I should convey that to everybody. Just be cautious.
Torka.
Yes.
As you're looking, you see that Loomis is kind of moving through those plants. Like you would expect to see Loomis moving against them and running up against them. But it doesn't seem like those plants are actually moving when he's walking in a way that should move them.
Almost as if they're like ghostly or ethereal or not there.
Almost like they're like you can see them, but they're not actually there.
Okay. And then could Torka also do a use his divine sense?
If you want to, yeah.
I would. Torka will kind of use that as a trigger to just kind of feel out, see if he registers something evil or fey in this.
Well, that's not what your divine sense does. It's very specific that it alerts you to the presence of certain types of creatures.
Right.
But you do not sense those types of creatures around you right now.
Okay. I'm gonna say something to the effect of Loomis.
Tell him to lick the wall. Make the half elf kid lick the wall.
Plants? Can you lick them?
Sure enough, he tries. You see him lean down to. He tries to touch it, and his hand moves through it, and he kind of gets a stupefied, Mongo not like plant look on his face, and then sure enough leans down to try to lick it, and his tongue just sort of goes through it, and he informs you, no, it does not appear that.
By the gods, there's nothing here to lick.
That's
Milady. All right.
I love them.
Cole is.
Yeah.
Cole's concerned about traps.
Okay.
There's lots of magic, and he's interested in the magic, but concerned about traps. So he's going to keep moving forward, looking for traps.
All right. Do you want to actually make a? If you're looking for traps, and if you're actively looking, that's an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That's an investigation check.
Yep, that's what he wants to do.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. Looks fine. You don't see any tripwires. You don't see any false parts of the floor that look like they may sink in to trigger something. Looks fine.
It's clear, guys. There's just magic here.
Wait. This is like an illusion of some sort. Let me see if I can perceive.
I'm certain it's clear. I've already checked it.
Well, hold on. Let me take a closer look. Can I see? Can I try to see through the illusion of sorts?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I'll do that. Arcana check coming right up.
Ooh, very nice.
Awesome.
It's what you rolled earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, Soren, you can definitely tell there's illusions at play here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that sense from like the actual corridor itself.
Yeah.
The corridor seems real to you. You can reach out and touch it. The floor seems real. The ceiling seems real. But there's like the stuff like the lights and the plants, they definitely give you that vibe like they're illusionary.
Okay. All right. Well, proceed with caution, everybody. Hey, Loomis, why don't you hang out with Stokel?
By the milk of my mother, I shall follow Stokel into hell.
Milady.
Beautiful.
Stokel, as you come around that corner, you see what appears to be a kind of a crude stone bench here that you will have to move around if you want to continue on.
Can I jump up on it?
Yeah.
I want to jump up on it like a kid and walk across the bench.
So when you jump up on it, one thing that strikes you, not literally, but whereas Soren was saying, there's illusion at work here, you jump up and this thing definitely is real.
Okay. Then I will walk across it.
And
then
as you go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, and then I was going to jump off the other side.
So as you jump off, your hand passes through the fire in this brazier here against the wall, but it doesn't produce heat. Like it doesn't burn your hand.
Okay, then I'm going to stick my hand in it again, kind of study it a bit. Curious.
So yeah, you guys around the corner and just see Cole sticking his hand in a fire, just looking at it like he's Spock. Fascinating.
God, is your hand not burned, my lady?
Nope, there's no heat actually. It's interesting.
Are the walls solid? I'm gonna touch along the walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like in the other room.
I'll go ahead and touch along the walls as I.
Loomis comes over and he just starts like waving one hand in the fire and then the next hand.
Tries to push his face in the fire.
Together in the fire. Yeah. He's enamored.
Licking the flames.
My lady. All right. So.
Loomis, keep on getting up there. Get up there, Loomis. My lady.
Poor John. This is terrible.
That's what he gets for not being here. Damn it. I'll check the bench. See about these scrolls if they look real or not.
So over here, Soren, is this what you're talking about right here?
Oh, I was looking at it over here, but I would check over here too.
Okay. So what you notice, and I'm going to move you and torque it back so I can actually see that. All right.
Okay.
On this table and on this table over here, there's loose parchment, very old over here, and over here appears to be some kind of large book that's open with a bookmark, kind of down the center. As you look at them, the text, the script is in Draconic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it doesn't make sense. It's like it's nonsense words. It's like somebody took down, sat down with a 1-year-old and wrote down everything they said, but they wrote it in Draconic. Like literally nothing makes sense.
Gotcha.
Baby shark.
Oh, Cole, do me a favor and take a look at this book and see. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you read. Yeah, over here.
Yeah, checking his spell.
Cole, I'd say Cole. Do you even speak Draconic?
Well, I'm just having a theory. If we can recognize the words.
I'll get your theory.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cole will come over there. But he does not speak. He does not natively speak.
Well, just see if you can read anything.
So you look at it, and you've seen it before, and you can identify it as Draconic, sort of the way like we can look at Russian and identify it as Russian, but we can't necessarily read it. So you can tell it's Draconic, but you don't know anything past that.
Gotcha. So did you see Draconic language? Cole?
Yeah, as far as I can tell. I mean, okay. I don't. It kind of looks like it.
All right. So the reason why I brought it up is this: we're definitely seeing illusions, and I was wondering, I could read it, but it's all nonsense. It doesn't really make any sense. And so I was just wondering if it was an illusion that made me read the language that I'm, akin to, and so that's why I wanted you to take a look to see if what language you saw. Because first thing that would come to you would not be Draconic. Go ahead.
As you're looking at this book with Cole, give me an intelligence check, just raw intelligence.
Raw intelligence. There.
Just literally click on where it says intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not that smart. Okay.
I think that Loomis is gonna. So this is a table here.
It is sort of. It's sort of like an altar. Like a lectern, kind of. Like where you would put a Bible on top of and read out of.
Oh, okay. So I'm not sure that he can get on it, but I think he's gonna like put his arms on it and kind of try and put a bunch of weight on it.
So you watch as Loomis walks over here and embraces it and starts dry humping it. It knocks the book off, and where the book is bound, kind of cracks.
What the heck, Loomis?
The book binding itself cracks?
Yeah, it's a very old book.
As it hits the ground?
Mm-hmm.
I look at Soren and say something like, by the dragon's teeth, I wanted to make sure that this wasn't an illusion. And then he kind of steps back and maybe kicks it a little, or maybe swings his...
Hey, don't swing anything.
This is a family stream.
Exactly. Let me exactly. I'll pick the book back up, and I will cast mending on it.
Okay.
To try to repair it.
All right.
And then and put it back in its place.
Give me a perception check. Since you weren't smart enough to figure this out, maybe we'll see if you can just see it visually.
Oh God, I'm still not that good.
I like the tease Chris had with those little jibes. Those little jabs. All right. I will say this. As you pick it up and you're casting mending on it and you're kind of looking, because it's still open to the same spot.
Yeah.
You notice there looks like there's a pattern with the first letter of each sentence on this page that you're looking at.
Oh, code.
Because you notice it at first, like you look down and you see something that looks like a word that you recognize that would actually make sense, but it not in the order that you were reading it left or right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you notice in these letters where you can see this sort of code, this sort of way it's laid out. It says the gems are a lie.
The gems are a lie.
Are a lie. L-I-E. I'll put it in chat.
Yeah. The gems are a lie. There's something untrue. It's saying something in code in here. All right. Is there anything else I can try to decipher?
Not with your low intelligence, no.
Not with exactly.
What does that mean?
Means he's only got a +2 modifier on intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
He fakes his way through things a lot.
Hey, I'm smarter than the average bear, but not smart enough.
Not by much.
Not by much. I'm no scholar. No scholar.
No, I think of that as sorcerers. Maybe this is off topic, but like sorcerers, just it comes naturally to them. They don't study. They're not book smart like wizards.
Yep, that's totally true.
Oh, 100%. For a wizard to be your level and have a +2 modifier, God, yeah, you'd be Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
There's writing in this book.
There's writing in this book.
Hey, Sergeant Carter. So,
I don't think there are any bright bulbs in our group, to be honest.
So, down towards the end here, you see some steps leading up to what appears to be a big door. This is the big door down here. And you see in the door are inlaid several diamonds in a circular pattern. Not diamonds, but several gemstones in a circular pattern. They're a different color. There's and I'll put them in chat here. There's a ruby. There's a sapphire, emerald, diamond. There's like a chunk of amber. And above there, where these are laid out in a circular-ish pattern, you see more words in Draconic. And Soren, you would know that this kind of makes sense because even though it's the language of dragons, for wizards and sorcerers, Draconic is kind of considered to be like the language of magic.
Latin.
Kinda, yeah. And so above these stones is written, "What color is the Mithras stone?"
What color? You remember? It says, "What color is the Mithras stone?" That's what it says up there. As much as I would love for it to say "friend" and enter, it's not that. Let's see. I'll take a look at this. I'll take a look at this book. Since somebody has it right there.
As you pick this book up.
Yeah.
This book is so old and worn, it just kind of falls apart in your hand. The pages actually begin to disintegrate. And it's of a gnomish script.
Wait, the book that was Draconic?
No. He said he was looking at this book right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
And I told him as soon as he picks it up, it starts falling apart, and the pages literally start crumbling, although there is gnomish script on here.
That was Loomis asking, by the way. Anything that I ask that is dumb tonight is Loomis.
That yeah, the math seems to check out. All right.
Okay.
Now Torka,
investigate this.
Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Torka, if you were to look at this, you might be able to glean something.
Oren, did I hear you whisper gnomish?
Yeah, I did.
Let me look.
I'll cast mending on the pages to see if it'll hold together a little bit better for.
It does, but it doesn't. It kind of like stops them from powderizing and makes them back in the pages again, but they're still very brittle and they don't come back onto the book. Like they don't rejoin, like the pieces of paper. They stop the pieces of paper from powderizing in your hands, but they're still very fragile and they don't reconnect the crumpled pieces back to the original page. But Torka,
all yours, Torka.
As you're looking at it, now you've spent time with dwarves.
Yes.
And in dwarven communities, there are often a lot of gnomes as well.
Our gnomish cousins, yes.
You don't know gnomish, but you can recognize the script, and you may be able, with your rudimentary high school, entry-level first-year high school knowledge of gnomish, you may be able to discern some things from it with a high enough intelligence check. Probably not. We'll probably. Oh yeah, no. It's gibberish.
Probably
not. Torka was shooting spitballs. Torka was shooting spitballs in that class. That's what he was doing.
All right. So.
I said a spit on the tongue.
What are we doing?
Now, Loomis, are you able to read Loomis? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Cole.
Oh, I don't know any gnomish. I know several languages, but that's not one of them. Sorry.
So, one of you has a helm of.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Let me put my helm on. Gosh, I have not used this in forever. Yeah, I'll.
Well,
I
is
will
that
check
you?
that out.
See, I was kind of wondering because Cole and my, okay, out of character, in my physical cards, I have, I have a spell card for comprehend languages. Actually, I have two
Yeah, but I've got a
comprehend
helm
languages
that.
and identify. Maybe that's
Yeah,
just you. I think I might have had it not memorized but prepared or whatever the term is at one time, and I don't anymore. But it was just mixed in with my spell cards, and I'm like looking at all my items to figure out, okay, why did I have this here? Did I ever have this? But I think I knew it at one time and I don't anymore. Carry on. Do you have such a thing?
yes, I do. And I put on my helm of comprehending languages.
So, as you start looking back at the book, you see that this book does appear to have been written by a gnome. It appears to be a recipe book for gnomish dishes, but it is written in a style that's like a dirty limerick.
I read aloud as a
So you hear Soren talking about, rolling the dough, nod, nod, wink, wink, and it doesn't sound wholesome.
Hickory dickory dock. I had to fill up
Whoa,
the crock
whoa.
pot.
crock.
So that's what that book is.
Gotcha. I will transcribe that later. I'll go and check this item here to see if that's anything.
All right. So as you look in here, you see what appear to be small kind of crystal shards of some sort of red crystal.
Do you guys recall what? Do you guys recall what color the Mithras stone was?
Well, so Cole gets out his brown book of lore, and he's like flipping through the pages. He goes, "No, I don't really, but I can tell you what I can tell you what I do remember. So because when we were talking to Jerisa's spell song, remember the gnome archmage?
Yeah.
We found out there that at one time Shaldor was fettered to the Mithras stone.
Of course, yes, I know.
Before we freed him, right? And then
he
the
didn't
stone
free anybody. That was that crazy dwarf that freed him.
That was that other kid.
Oh, that's true. Farstrider, if that's his real name. But the stone was created by the Mithras League, who the Mithras League was an adventuring group like 200 years ago, and Kypernia, who we're looking for, was one of them. And stone like weakened Shaldor to the point where he could be fettered to it. So that's what I remember. So I kind of think way back then that the stone was gray, but I don't know. It's like, what do you guys remember about facing Shaldor back then? Like, was the stone the actual stone that those devotees were worshipping with back when he was
Well, Torka would say that, I mean, I completely believe that was the stone.
Me too. What color was it?
But I'm not sure that entire obelisk was the stone. Maybe.
I grabbed
stones inlaid into it.
I grabbed one of the stones, and out of here, and then say, "Did it look like this?"
So shard would be the more correct way to describe
one of the shards. Yeah.
Torka, as he holds up the shard, give me a history check.
What shard is he holding up?
The one he's holding up one of these red shards.
Oh, that'll work great.
Yeah, you have no idea. You've slept since then. You don't.
Torka might.
Torka.
That was Torka.
That was Torka.
That was Torka. Cole, does this look familiar to you?
Cheater.
Cole, give me a history check.
Okay. Cole is actually good at remembering things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember? You're pulling up the memory of what what that stone looked like. That that Shaldor was bound to. It definitely wasn't red.
Mm-hmm.
It was more. It looked more like carved stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that wasn't it, Soren.
No.
What about the amber?
You're just trying to jog my memory, but I think it was just gray. But here's the thing. Let's say it was gray. And let's say that the clearish, silverish diamond was the closest thing to the color of that Mithras stone. But what about
Cole?
The gem lying.
Cole, with that good history roll that you had, you also recall that when Jeriza Spellsong was talking to you about Calpurnia and her history with Shaldor and the Mithras Stone, she also mentioned that Calpurnia used the magic of the Mithras Stone to help her create the dimension that you're now in.
Okay.
So, was it still what Shaldor was, bound to? You don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I'll mention that to my crew here.
Your posse.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So maybe the stone that Shaldor was bound to is not the same stone that we're talking about here. In which case, we may not know what color it was, since we've never seen this stone. But it was used to create this place, if that's any clue.
Loomis is relieving himself in the corner.
That sounds like a Loomis thing to do. What were you saying, Soren?
Yeah.
Or what were you saying? Yeah, go ahead. No.
Does it look like I can fit these shards together into a single item?
Not really. They seem to be broken up, like splinters, kind
of. Can I? But I'll try casting men on them to see if they form into a single item.
They do not. You, with the mending failing, you would guess that these were not at any time joined together.
And none of these shards look like they may fit in the door.
No, there's no like empty spot for a stone in the door or anything. There's just a ruby, a sapphire, an emerald, a diamond, and a bit of amber.
In the door?
Yes, laid into the door. Inlaid,
so
you might say.
Torka's going to walk up and just kind of just slowly run his hand across the gems.
Okay. Any gem in particular? Like which gem do you touch first?
Amber.
So you touch the amber gem. And immediately as you touch the amber gem, before you can go and touch another one, the amber gem gives off a sort of beam off to your side. And the image of a beautiful young woman appears. And I will show you what she looks like.
Help me, Torkawan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
And so the image of this beautiful young woman appears. And then it looks at each of you in turn, and then looks at Loomis relieving himself in the corner, and it kind of raises an eyebrow and gets a, disgusted look on her face. And says, "Hello, and welcome to the sepulchre. If you're coming into this room, you are coming here uninvited. And unfortunately, it is my displeasure to tell you that those who aren't invited into this realm typically do not last long inside it.
May I? Landis had sent us to speak with Calpurnia. Is there? Can we get it? May we have an audience?
Who did you say sent you?
Landis.
And she kind of looks a little.
He's an old friend. Wink, wink.
And she kind of shakes her head and she says, "That name is not familiar to me. I'm sorry."
What is your name?
I am Calpurnia. I am the mistress of this realm. I would greet you, but we do not take kindly to thieves or outsiders here. And she smiles politely.
No thieves.
She smiles politely.
I am pronouncing it correctly. Trey, am I on Landis?
Your dad's name?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And we have come in search to speak to you about an evil, demon who we shudder to say his name, and who you had bound by the Mithra stone. He is freed and wreaking havoc upon the world. That's why we are here.
And she looks thoughtfully for a second, and then she tells you, if you are afraid to say its name, then the demon has already won.
We fought it many a time. I did not want to get it to come here, but if you wish for us to say the name in your realm, we can.
Well, I know of many demons. More than one demon was imprisoned with the Mithra stone. You're going to have to be more specific.
Is my hand still on the amber?
No, you had moved off of it, but you notice that there's still a beam being projected from the amber onto the space next to you, which is occupied by the image of this young woman.
Calpurnia, okay. But my hand's not, like, keeping the image.
No.
Torka's gonna... Well, go ahead.
The demon's name is Shaldor.
And you see finally familiarity come across her face. Yes, this demon is known to me.
Torka's gonna kind of, while he's staring at Calpurnia and kind of looking back and forth at Soren and Stokel. As a side note, by this time Loomis probably walks over here after shaking it off.
Milady!
Milady! Don't look at my junk, by the gods! Torka's gonna kind of just reach up, kind of side, looking around and just touch the sapphire one real quick and bring his hand back down quick.
Okay. As you touch the sapphire one lights up. Soren and Stokel, give me perception checks.
Will do.
After you fail those... Oh, wait. Okay. All right. Stokel, as soon as Torka touched that, you hear something from further back in the tunnel. And it must be as far back as where y'all came in. Because it kind of... It sounds like something suddenly splashed back in that water. And now you hear what sounds like steam.
Steam?
Steam. I'll type it in chat. Steam.
Which one did you touch, Torka?
Steam. Blue! Sorry. I wanted to see if another pretty lady would show up.
That's our Torka. Da 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 da.
Which one did he touch the first time?
The amber one. So he chose well the first time. Can you lend us aid on how to vanquish or trap or come help us trap Shaldor?
And she looks at you and says, I regret to inform you that I myself am unable to help you. I am but a simulacrum of my mistress. And
Okay.
Cole, when she says that, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh,
nailed it.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. There's some crazy stuff.
Dumb as freaking posts.
It's a pretty lady that's not even there.
Are you able to be in contact with Kaiparni?
I'm not able to give you that information at this time, as you are an interloper and an outsider.
But you do know who Shaldor is, and I'm hoping that you'll understand that we come with good intentions.
That name is familiar to me, and yet, if you are in this room, you came uninvited as thieves.
We have not stolen anything, nor do we intend to.
Torka, what is standing next to you have?
I'm totally kidding.
Okay.
So, but Torka is going to say, well, I think we were invited.
Stokel and Soren, you now hear loud footsteps, like very heavy feet on stone, coming back from that room that you first came into.
Whoa.
And I'm going to continue to say, oh, sorry.
I think something is coming.
Okay, we better be quick.
If we're going to talk our way through this, we better do it quickly.
I'm going to say that. Sorry. I'm going to say that I think we were invited. I mean, when we were at Rowville Manor, we were given a ring to get us here.
Torka, give me a deception check. And it's a disadvantage because you feel Morden's gaze upon you as you lie.
Morden approves.
And she thinks for a moment.
Oh!
She thinks for a moment. Can I see the ring?
I display the ring.
This is one of the rings that was given to the general. Are you friends of the general?
We are good acquaintances.
Give me another deception check, Torka.
Damn it. That wasn't deceptive.
Now, you literally told a lie.
We're
acquaintances. I'm okay with this.
All right.
Hey, and out of character, I feel like Torka is not. I mean, clearly you're the DM, but
Thank you for acknowledging.
Yeah, no. But I feel that Torka does not feel like he's being deceptive towards Morden. I think that Torka feels like.
Well, he's not lying to. He's not lying to Morden. He's lying to the.
Well, but you know what I mean.
I mean,
skirting the rules.
A falsehood is
rules.
I ruled it's deception in the story. How about that?
Yeah, no. Of course.
How about that, Mr. Man?
No, of course. I just
Mr. Man.
I will be Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Did you guys see where they're taking the Muppets out of Disney World?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just FYI. They're gonna destroy Tom Sawyer Island and the Rivers of America. You know where the steamboat is?
Oh.
They're going to destroy all that and expand that into a new Cars attraction. and yeah, they're taking the Muppets out of Disney MG, or what used to be MGM Disney Hollywood Studios, which is now just Hollywood Studios. The Muppets have a 3D theater over there that's been there for a long time, and that they're yanking that out. Disney never knew what to do with the Muppets.
No,
they bought the Muppets and then they just let the Muppets die on the vine. They put the Muppets in the parks and were like, "Oh, that's it. That justifies us buying them."
Yep, we got Muppets. Look,
we got Muppets. Ooh. Anyway, so she looks at you, Torka, and she says, "Oh, well, in that case, the entrance is in the room that you came from."
Son of a gun.
And she smiles helpfully.
Are these shards of any use?
Are you asking her that?
Yes, I am. Are these shards of any use for what we need to do in the next room to get to see Kypernia?
I do not know. You tell me. Are they?
You seem to know the space more than I do. I apologize.
I am but a messenger.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Soren, give me an Arcana check.
Alrighty. Arcana check. Coming right up.
You've heard of wizard spells before that are called magic mouth?
Yeah.
Where wizards can, sort of leave something and convey a message. This seems to be almost like an advanced version of that. So the woman that you're talking to is not really there.
Yeah.
And has very limited capacity for reasoning or explaining anything to you.
Okay. Where's the entrance in the place where we came from?
It is back the other way from the way where you came from. And she points back down the hall this way, literally the way you came from.
Is it a door? Is it a hole, a pit, or is it underwater?
I do not know, but you will know when you see it. And she smiles helpfully.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Well, it's been pleasant enough to meet you, and I hope that you die well.
Well, thank you.
And she nods again.
Was this in a bag?
No, it was just laying in a brazier, like a bowl.
Okay. Gotcha. I will go ahead and borrow these and bring these back once we, in case we need them.
And she nods and says, "It is of no matter to me. It is expected, as you are thieves."
We're not thieves. I thought we were invited. I showed you the
ring
and everything.
That's right. And she nods and winks. "You're a friend of the general's," and she smiles.
I'll put the shards in a pouch, and then see what we need to do. Okay.
Put the shards in the pouch.
All right, and then I'll make my way over this way.
And what are we hearing right now?
You're not hearing anything because you're further back. But Cole and Soren were hearing stuff that was coming from. It's not like it was coming from the room that you guys appeared in. And as you guys are sort of meandering towards the back of the chamber, the image of the young woman disappears.
I will go ahead and let's see.
Loomis is going to... Lads, she was a pretty one, that one.
Milady!
Milady, where did you go?
Bring her back. Play back the entire message, milady.
Touch the green gem. Bring back Milady.
Something tells me we're in a lot of trouble. Don't touch any more gems. They are alive. Oh my God. I think the door is still around here. I'll start feeling around for a door and see if anything gives.
Yeah, you're moving around the room, feeling wall, moving through illusionary plants.
Don't feel too much in that corner, Torka says.
Oh goodness, yes. Oh God. Oh good Lord.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Loomis, when you was whizzing over there, did you find a door?
You definitely walk through Loomis's tinkle. No, my lady.
I'll check this chest. See if there's a hatch in here or something.
So as you reach over to that chest, you realize when you touch it, the chest doesn't actually have like a top part. It's all just one solid piece.
It's just like a block of wood?
Yep. It has a place for a key, but it actually doesn't have a hinge or an opening at all.
I'll try to move it.
Yeah, you're able to move it. Where do you want to move it? Into the tinkle?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I was just gonna see if there's a hole or something like that.
Is it a normal keyhole?
Yeah, it looks like if you had a key to open it. But then as you look at it, Torka, you don't see where it could open up. Like I said, there's not a top to it. There's not like a lid and a hinge, where you would be able to open it up. The lock looks, just cosmetic.
In case it's important.
And you hear you hear loud footsteps again coming from that room where you guys came from. Go ahead, Cole. What were you saying?
Yeah. Cole's going to cast Detect Magic. Yeah, just to kind of light up what we're dealing with here. I'll put it in the chat for others. But basically, yeah, for the next 10 minutes, he's going to kind of look around within 30 feet of him and see what's magic in this room.
So there's definitely... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to show him the shards as well.
Yeah, Cole, absolutely nothing coming off the shards.
Okay.
Shards appear just to be shards of some unknown type of crystal. There is
kind of ruby though. They might be worth something. Just kidding.
Totally, sure. Yeah, they're worth a billion gold each. You should definitely take them. So you see that there's low level kind of an aura coming off of the plants.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be consistent with what Soren was saying earlier about how they appear to be illusionary. The door and the words above it, the script above it, and the gems are giving off magic.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, I just want to make sure I'm clear here. We have shards of gems, and then the same gems are in the doors?
You have shards of a crystal, of some sort of red crystal. And then in the door are gems.
Okay, and the red crystal, all these shards were never supposed to go together.
When Soren tried to cast a mending spell on them, nothing happened.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand. Who's got all the shards right now?
I do.
Soren?
Yeah.
Of course Soren does. I'm gonna put my hand out and stare at him like, give me a shard.
I'll give you the whole pouch.
I don't need the whole pouch, just give me one. So I'm gonna take a red shard and I'm just gonna clink it up against the ruby gem.
Okay. As you clink it up against the ruby gem, absolutely nothing happens. It makes a clinking sound. Clink.
Okay. So Loomis is actually going to take a knee right here and like unsling his crossbow.
All right.
And start like covering this area.
Okay.
Because I don't want to mess with him right now. Morgan's gonna giggle and press. No, never mind. No. Torca's
Okay.
out of ideas for a minute.
Well, Cole is gonna say, "Hey, Soren.
Yes.
I detect magic all around here, and we know the gems are a lie, even though
Yeah.
Torka touched some gems and they did different things. He touched 2 different ones. Do you have any kind of dispel magic that could help us see through the lie?
I can try. I will. I can if I cast the spell magic. Let's see.
Sweet.
I'll read aloud what the script says on the top.
Okay.
And does that do anything?
It does not do anything. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Well, what script says?
The script on top of the door.
The script on top of the door that says, "What is the color of the Mithra stone?" All right. So with your Arcana check, as Cole is like, "Hey, maybe dispel magic will work on those stones." You start to realize that if you need those stones later on, those gems in any way, shape, or form to get out of here, the magic that was activating them will no longer be working.
That's so true. Yeah. I will say that I will call it the Mithra stone was gray. No, not. The Mithra stone was gray. Does anything happen?
No.
I will. You said the closest thing that maybe Cole is touching the diamond. But wait a minute, it's all a lie.
Cole's not touching anything. Cole's right there across the room.
Oh no, I know. I'm just. Cole. I mean, Torka. Do you think I should touch the diamond? Because that's the closest thing to gray.
Go for it.
What if we touch?
But I don't think the stone that we saw was really the Mithras stone. I thought that at one time, but I'm starting to think that's not correct. So.
Okay.
What if we touch them all at the same time at once?
Well, they're all a lie. So, when you touch the blue one, something nasty probably coming down the hall to get us. So that's what. How about would
touch the diamond?
Would dispel magic get rid of the illusion that's around us?
You mean without affecting anything else?
If you targeted the illusion with dispel magic, like the plants would start disappearing.
Yes.
The light shining along the corridors would start disappearing.
Well, I would.
That's cool.
I'm going. You want me to try that, guys?
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt. Okay, I will cast dispel magic.
Specifically on the plants and the lights.
Yeah.
All right. So. Yeah. You reach out towards the plants. The plants all disappear. Just act like the plants are gone from the map. I don't have a second map.
Okay.
And then you're able to, with the same spell. Remember to mark that spell slot off.
I did.
You're also able to dispel the lights.
I'll leave the light. I'll just try to focus on the plants.
All right, yeah. All the plants go away. Loomis sees the plants in the next room go away, disappearing around the corner. "Milady!" he calls out in alarm.
The plants have disappeared.
I have nothing to lick.
And yeah, the plants are gone.
See if there's any openings or doors that may have appeared.
You don't see much in that room other than a big dark spot on the floor over here.
Oh yeah.
That smells like tinkle. Smells like asparagus.
Lewis, can you make sure that's your feet?
Cole's gonna touch the diamond gem.
Oh my god!
You touch the diamond gem. It doesn't do anything, but you notice that when you touch it, the ruby one flares with like a light inside of it. And it gives off a little bit of a hum. And as it does that, once again, you hear what sounds like steam and heavy steps down the tunnel. But now it sounds like they're getting close, like they're maybe starting to come down the hall now.
Had those stopped earlier?
It had not stopped, no.
Now the ruby is flared.
The ruby kind of flared once. It is not glowing or anything. It kind of flared when you touched the diamond, and then it went away. And then you heard more of those heavy footsteps coming from down the hall, which now sound like they're walking more earnestly down here towards you.
Hey, I think you're getting close. You're getting warmer, I think. You want to touch both of them at once? I'm going to go ahead and...
No.
Loomis is going to yell, "You're getting warm like my tinkle."
By the tinkle. It's down to ruby or emerald. Which one should I touch next, guys?
Ruby. While touching the diamond.
Okay, I touched the ruby.
So you touch the ruby, and once more, the ruby does what it did when Soren touched the diamond earlier, or when you touched that, whoever touched the diamond. It kind of flares with like a light inside the ruby, kind of flares up and then goes away again. As it does, you hear those footsteps coming from down the hall, even heavier now, as something massive and out of the stuff of nightmare comes around the corner into Loomis's vision. I need everyone to roll initiative. Milady, no!
We have a tracker going.
We will in just a moment here. There we go.
Okay. I'll do Torka next. Sorry.
No, do Torka. Yeah, do Torka now.
I did Bickerstaff, and then I wanted to make sure that it was working right.
All right. All right, Soren. You don't see anything from where you are, but you've heard the footsteps. You can see shadows on the wall of something massive, something with huge wings, and it seems to have its hands full with, I don't know, something that looks like a massive scimitar. And maybe something like a whip, although the whip seems to be made out of fire and smoke. Loomis, that's exactly what Loomis sees. Loomis sees a creature born of nightmare with a large sword that is crackling with lightning and literally a whip that is made out of fire.
Run, you fool. Fly, you fools.
This is D&D's answer to the Balrog, yes. All right, so, Soren, you're up first. Like I said, you don't see anything yet.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I will come over to here, look around the corner. Do I see this thing?
From where you are around the corner, you do see it now, and it sees you.
Okay, and
also as you
ahead.
come around, as you come to that corner and see it, you realize that both of its weapons are long enough to hit you.
Ah, gotcha. And I'm gonna try my damnedest and see if this works. I will. Let's see. All right, I will. I'm gonna. I'm gonna cast banishment.
Okay.
What? And I will. Let's see. Let's see. And I'm going to heighten it. So let me go ahead and mark off spell slots. And oops, wrong thing. Didn't mean to do that. I'm doing banishment. Okay.
It is okay. It is not banished.
Ah, gotcha.
It makes the save.
Even well, I mean, I did it with heightened.
It has magic resistance. So normally it would have advantage on the saving throw. All you did was make it normal.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. And let's see. And
do you prairie dog as a free action?
It wouldn't matter. So I will. Yeah, I'll just stay put.
All right. Next up is
there's a Balrog behind, or whatever you want to call it, Balrog.
No, it is not called a Balrog.
Yeah.
It is not called a Balrog.
No, I called it Balrog. Okay, good.
All right. It is in fact called a Balor.
Balor.
Yeah. But it's not something that Soren would know right now. Gotcha. All right. Next up is Loomis.
Teeth of the Hounds.
Milady's toot.
By my mother's milk.
That's disgusting. That's so gross. All right, what are we doing?
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I just started laughing too hard. Okay, so I think, so Loomis is gonna move 5, 10. 15. And then Master Bickerstaff going to swing his great axe. I don't even know how many freaking attacks I get. All right.
He gets 3 attacks.
Okay, 3 attacks. So attack 1.
All right, so that hits.
For 7 slashing.
Is his weapon magical? Is it a +2 or anything?
It is a +2.
Okay. All right. So 7 slashing.
And then he's gonna swing again.
Are you doing that with the Great Weapon Master? Let me look at his sheet, because
I don't know. I'm just clicking on Great Axe.
That's okay.
1 or 2 damage dice from attack.
1d12 plus strength. Oh, I thought he had Great Weapon Master. He doesn't. Oh no, he does. He has a Great Weapon Fighting.
Yeah.
Well, that's different from Great Weapon Master. That's a feat. This is part of the fighter class.
Great Weapon Fighter. I'm
sorry.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, all that does is, I mean, he can re-roll his damage if he rolled a 1 or a 2 on a damage die. So, on that 7, if you'd like to, because you did roll a 1,
I did roll one. Okay.
you can re-roll. Hang on here. Yeah, you can re-roll that 1d12.
So should I just do the 1d12?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
All right. So that 7 turns into a 12 plus 2 is 14 plus 4 is 18. So, hang on a second. Minus 18. Now the second one hits as well. So go ahead and roll the damage on that one.
Okay, so here's the second one's damage for 12 more.
All right, so hold your mouse pointer over that 12. It'll show you what you rolled. So here you rolled a 6, so your Great Weapon Fighting does not apply. So
Got it.
is
Yep.
it's just going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay, and my last swing, his last swing, a 20.
20 hits.
And I rolled a 5, so I cannot re-roll that.
All right, another 11 points of damage. Very good. Does that end your turn? Is there anything else you want to do? You still have movement left.
Mr. Bickerstaff is going to step to here.
Okay.
And say something ridiculous about mother's milk and hounds of hell.
Okay. All right, does that end? All right, next up is our friend who advances down this corridor. And as he does, he kind of just bullies the stonework out of his way, like Kool-Aid Man with his arms. Like he's literally filling that whole corridor. And it's just stretching to accommodate him. Which sounds worse than I meant it. All right. So
we are on, yeah.
He is going to bring that massive scimitar that is cackling with lightning down at Loomis. .21 hits. Loomis takes a combined 16 plus 18, 34 points of damage.
34.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Hoping for a crit, hoping for a big natty tonight with this guy, because he's a heavy hitter. And then he is gonna hit Soren with that whip.
You must whip it.
25. That would hit Soren.
Yep.
So that's going to be 25 points of damage. And then he pulls you closer down here. Make a strength DC 20 strength saving throw.
Oh, righty. Close.
All right. So, Soren, yeah, you're dragged by that fire whip as he hits you with it. Also, important to know, while you're next to this thing, you and Loomis feel very hot. And something I forgot previously, Loomis, when he hit that thing 3 times, each time he hit that thing, he would have taken 3d6 damage. 3d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be 11, 5, 12. So that's 17 plus 11 is 28 points of fire damage on Loomis.
Ouch.
Well, Loomis might have stopped swinging. Gee.
Yep, and Yemeni.
All right.
I mean, he is
after
covered in a little bit of tinkle. Would that not give him some
Absolute,
fire damage?
fire resistance?
Absolutely none. All right, Cole, you are up next. You can't really see anything from where you are, Cole, but you know your friend. You can tell your friends are getting jacked up by something big.
Hello.
All right. Cole is going to move 5, 10, 15.
Standing in the tinkle.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay. But he can see the enormity of the situation here.
He can definitely see this thing, well, part of it. Its massive head, which is bigger than Loomis's torso.
Okay. I wish I could ask meta questions, but
we all do.
What he wants to do is cast Wall of Force so that we could get back to our puzzling. And I can't. So,
as a freebie, I'll give you this. Give me a DC 16, either Arcana or Religion.
Okay.
Damn.
21.
All right, give me a second here.
Blackjack.
So, as you go about trying to figure out if you should cast Wall of Force or not, you recognize that this creature is called a Balor. You've read about them before, and you would know that they can teleport to any place they can see.
Okay.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah, that is a big hint that Cole's Arcana gave him. But it's only tempting him to Force Cage instead of All of Force, unless he can't do that. 20 feet on a side. Sorry, I'm just reading my own spell. Apologies. Box can be 10 feet on a side. That's way too small. Alright, never mind about that. Okay. Then cold. I think that's. Can Cold conjure animals without annoying the DM? I feel like that's what he would do in this situation. But
I mean,
I could do something else.
You totally, you can conjure animals. Now, the animals are going to have to go into an unoccupied space that you can see, and the only ones you can see are up here. You know, everything else is occupied.
Yeah. All right. For instead, Cole is gonna cast Destructive Wave. Goes 30 feet, so let me make sure he's in range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, yep. So, yeah, so he'll cast Destructive Wave. Oops, sorry, I was just there and could have put it in the chat. 1 second. So that is his last 5th level spell.
You won't need those.
Nope. Yeah. Okay, so Destructive Wave is a DC 18 Constitution save.
He's good.
Yeah, sure is.
Is that half damage?
Yes. Succeeds, takes half as much damage, is it not prone?
All right, so 18 plus 23 together is 41. So he takes half that damage, so 20. Oh, and he had advantage on the saving throw, I just realized.
Oh, I don't mind to roll again.
So he is not knocked. No, he's fine. I mean, he already passed, so he is not knocked prone.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, Cole's going to move again. So he moved 15 to get here. He's going to go 20, 25, 30, and end his turn.
All right, next up is Torka Galu.
Torka Galu is going to cast Magic Circle.
All right.
So this is a 10-foot radius.
Give me just a second. Let me get that spell effect again. Take me a minute to find it. There we go. All right. So where do you want to put it? Go ahead and cast it in chat. Cast put the.
Yep. So if it's a 10-foot radius, it's actually twice that big.
Okay. Well, this is about as big as it's going to get without, overlapping the chamber.
And so I think I want to back it up north towards, to right there.
Okay.
Okay. So my thinking is Hopefully that'll, well, yeah. So that's what I want to do, and I will choose. I mean, he's a demon. Is that fiend?
That is a fiend, yes.
Okay, so I will choose fiend.
Okay.
As the type of creature it affects.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Torka's gonna move. Torka's not even gonna move.
Okay.
He's gonna yell, "Get back, Jojo! No, get back! Get back!"
All right.
And that'll end his turn.
All right.
Mama's waiting for you.
We're at the start of round 2. Soren, you're up.
All right. First, I'm going to do is cast Shocking Grasp on this feller. And
all right. So 22 does hit.
and then I'm going to cast Misty Step and join my comrades in the glow, in the sweet glow.
Okay.
And the sweet blow.
Glow.
Blow. I get it.
Glow.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah. Yes. Loomis, I think I may have kept it from being able to hit you, but try to disengage and come over here quick.
All right.
That's my turn.
Next up is Loomis,
who does want to take the disengage action.
Disengage.
And so he's going to try and skillfully, "I'm disengaging from you, demon, by the god.
my lady.
I'm sneaking away from you, as my lady would say." And he's going to try and get back to here.
All right. Let me see. Very good. Does that end his turn?
Yes. And I would like, well, yes, but out of character, I would like to formally apologize to John Hagar if he listens to this in the future. and that is my turn.
Next up is the Baylor's turn. You don't see it come from around the corner or anything. You hear it kind of step back in that chamber.
Nasty little Baylor.
And its intent is going to wait the full hour.
Oh. All right, time to start messing with those stones, if you wish.
All right.
Do I get the sense that if I?
Well, hang on. It's not your turn.
Oh yeah. That's right. We're still.
It is Cole's turn.
He's gonna grab the sapphire stone. We haven't touched that yet.
All right. So you touch the sapphire stone, and when you touch it, the ruby once again glows brightly.
I think that's bad.
Why'd you touch both at the same time?
Cole, if you would like, you can give me an Arcana check.
Ooh,
I would.
It's always a good sign.
So that you guys won't be, just throwing your gibbets at this thing all night. Yeah.
Buy a Val for an Arcana check.
You get the feeling that when you try to touch the other stones and it makes the red one flare, the ruby, you get the feeling that there's something that the ruby has to have completed before any of the stones will be active again.
Hey guys, it's like the ruby needs something else. Touching these other stones doesn't work until we do something with the ruby. Maybe something with these red stones. And then I'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is
shards.
Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
Next up is Torka.
So if I'm not mistaken, Torka has the shards?
Yes.
Does anything matter that we're all in a magic circle?
It's stopping the creature from attacking you right now. If it tries to attack you, it's going to do so at disadvantage. It only affects the Baylor around the corner.
Yes, so it has no effect on. Okay, so Torka's gonna put one of the shards on the ground.
Okay.
And smash it with his war pick.
Okay.
With the back end of his war pick.
All right.
Or actually, he's just gonna kind of, two-hand just smash down.
Okay.
Torka smash.
All right. You have powderized that shard.
And the ruby's still glowing in the door?
It flashed once earlier when Cole touched the sapphire. It flashed brightly once, the same way it did when you guys touched the other stuff earlier.
But no change when I smashed the shard?
None.
Okay. Torka's gonna kind of look at everybody and kind of shrug his shoulders. Silly me. And Torka looks up at the Torka. So Torka has tried to rub these shards on the gems, and he reads above the door again. It says the gems are a lie.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't say the. That's what the book says.
That's what the book said. The gems are a lie. Yeah. Above the door, it says, "What is the color of the Mithra stone?"
Yeah.
Torka will end his turn.
All right. We're at the start of round 3. Next up is Soren.
I will try to mend the stone that Parker crushed, and see if it will reform.
Let me see if mending will still work if it's been powderized, if it's been crystallized.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to say it's got its limits, but then I don't know. It's 5th edition. The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the pouch of shards and see if they fit inside the letters of the word stone or Mithra stone.
It appears that the draconic script that asks that question has been written on in a heavy ink.
Okay.
It's not etched into the wall.
Gotcha. I'll touch the stone onto the letters.
And it's kind of, same thing. They're just inked on letters.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all I got for right now.
All right.
Am I able to figure anything out from all my experimentations?
You can make an Arcana check if you want.
I would love to make an Arcana check. fumble in the dark.
Yeah, with a 26, you would come to the same conclusion that Cole did earlier, that there's got to be some sort of, based on how the ruby's reacting when you touch any of the other gems, there's got to be something that has to be either completed or fulfilled before the other stones will work, or before you can progress to it. Right now, it's like if you touch anything, it's just going to flare the ruby. Right now, the only thing active, as far as you can tell, is going to be the ruby, and unless maybe certain specific conditions are met.
Can I relay that to my brothers?
Yeah, if you want to. It's still your turn.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, next up is Loomis.
By the gods, that ruby stone is a jealous stone.
My lady!
Loomis is going to move 5, 10, 15. Cole! Can you not turn yourself into a dinosaur and figure out the riddle of the stone? By the gods, my lady.
My lady!
That'll end Loomis's turn.
All right, next up is our friend, who moves down here, peers around the corner, and is going to raise his lash out, or whip his lash out at Loomis.
You must whip it.
He does so at disadvantage, as Loomis is within the circle. Luckily, this guy's got a plus 14 to hit. So he has disadvantage. He gets a 21. That hits Loomis. I need Loomis to make a DC 20 strength saving throw.
Does he have any advantage with being near Torka?
He didn't have anything right now. The only thing is that it caused disadvantage on that attack. That condition has been met.
Gotcha.
He needs to do a strength saving throw, Torka.
I did.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I see it now. 18. 18. Unfortunately, is not 20. Loomis takes damage. He's going to take... he takes 29 points of damage, specifically.
I love math with Trey. But yeah, doesn't Torka throw out a... I mean, Torka does give a +4 to save. Let's see.
I don't know. You tell me. It's on you to know your character.
Yeah. Within 10 feet, you get a bonus to your saving throw, which is my charisma modifier.
Nice.
What is your charisma modifier?
4.
All right. So that would give Loomis a +4. He is not dragged out of the circle, but he does take that 29 points of damage.
Okay, so he stays put and takes 29.
Ouchie.
By the gods!
My lady!
My lady, I'm dying!
All right, Cole, you're up.
Okay. Cole's gonna grab some of the red crystals without asking and try touching the ruby with them.
So you're going to try to take some of the crystals that are still left and just put them on the ruby?
Yeah.
Okay. You do so.
See if that does it.
And the ruby flashes brightly again, momentarily. Just like it did all the other times before.
Mm-hmm.
Again, giving you the hint that some sort of condition must be met before any sort of advance can go on. Before any kind of progress, perhaps, can be made.
Hey guys, I wonder if we're supposed to defeat this red-looking creature before the red gem will be satisfied. And then having taken his action, Cole is going to move 1, 2, even though, actually, he'll move here, 5, 10, knowing that he's out of the circle, and he's going to bardically inspire Torka with the encouragement that maybe we need to beat this creature, but you can lead us to victory. And then he'll end his turn.
Save us, Charlie Brown. All right. Next up is Torka.
So Torka, that's a D10 bardic inspiration.
Torka, you've heard Cole yell out, "I think we're supposed to fight it." What do you think? No, we're safe here in the circle for an hour. We should just wait here. Waste everybody's time. I will literally make y'all go round by round for 60 rounds.
Isn't it?
Do it.
360 rounds? Aren't there 6 rounds a minute?
No, 1 round is a minute. So 60. So 1 hour would be 60 rounds.
All right, so Torka's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Torka is going to swing his vicious war pick.
All right. That does not hit. You can roll your.
Thankfully,
you can
I
use
am
your.
inspired.
Yeah. All right. With a 10, that raises that 15 to a 25. That does hit. So 13 points of damage.
Let's toss a little smitage on there. Checking my spell slot.
I think when you do a smite, doesn't it do more damage if it's a fiend or undead? Let me look at your character sheet and tell you. Hang on.
I don't think so. Let me take that smite off.
All right, let me see here. Divine Smite. If the target is an undead or a fiend, it increases by 1d8. Good thing your DM remembered key stuff about your class.
Well, we love the DM.
So roll another 1d8. All right, so it takes another 12 points of damage.
Nice.
You have 2 attacks, by the way.
Yeah. Second smite, or second war pick, 19.
19 hits for 9 points of damage.
I got to do another first level smite, I think. So that's 6, but with the D8.
Another 11 points of damage. Very good.
Okay, and then I'm no longer inspired.
Oh yeah. I said I spit on the son of a bitch.
I said I spit on the son of a bitch. I'm thinking about Misty stepping out, but I will not.
Okay.
I'm going to move to here because I don't think that will. Yeah, I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
That'll end Torka's turn.
All right, we're at the start now. Round 4. Soren, you're up.
Okay. I will. Let's see. All right. So, am I? Let me try to get my measuring tool here.
Are you trying to see if you can see it around the corner? If it were here, you could see it.
Yeah.
It is too far back where it is right there. If it were here, I would say you could see it.
Can I see all the way down to this corner?
You cannot. I'm going to say you could see like right about down here, and that's where it's going to end.
Same for this position right here.
Yeah, if you want to see around this corner, you're going to have to get at least right here.
And what did I figure out? Is it a 15-foot
you don't
range
know.
That it has?
You could I'll put it this way, you could tell where you were right here that its weapons were long enough to reach you.
Okay. Yeah, and it was in the same spot. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oof. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this into a careful spell, and I'm going to cast Fireball. Maybe, yeah. Let's see. Actually, no. Maybe not careful.
I mean, it's if it's careful, it's not going to hit Torka.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think of. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's see. I'm going to actually. What I'll do is I'll cast Lightning Bolt, and I'm going to. I think what type of. Kind of look at elemental affinity. Not elemental affinity.
Now, from where you are back there, I will say you can see the edge of him. You can see enough of him to cast Lightning Bolt at him.
Cool. All right. Going to do. I'm gonna transmute it. I'll transmute it into thunder damage. I think I have a little bit of luck with that with these things. So I'm gonna do a lightning bolt, missing Torka, and transmute it into thunder damage.
Okay.
It's that's the only thing that seems to work. All right, and let me cast it. Get up here. Level. Submit.
DC 18 makes the save. It has advantage.
Cool.
So it makes the save and takes 12 points of thunder damage.
You've been thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck. All right. Thunder.
Na 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 na. Yeah, exactly. Let me get back over here, and I'm going to move back into this spot right here. That's
okay. Very good. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Loomis. Loomis is up. Loomis is up.
The Jesus, Loomis is
Why has my lady forsaken me?
My lady!
Whoa, whoa, my lady! Loomis looks like crap. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think Loomis Bickerstaff is gonna have to be a Weena staff. I think Loomis is gonna have to go 5, 10. I won't be all dirty meta here. 15. So from here, he's got a view. And he's going to fire off his crossbow.
All right, let me see.
This, I have 9 crossbow bolts.
Okay.
First shot?
First shot, 16 misses.
Second shot?
11 misses.
Third shot?
Third shot hits.
And that does 6 piercing.
All right, take off the
3 shots. Yep.
All right.
9 goes to 6. And he's going to yell something like, Talker! Pick up my bolts!
My lady!
My lady!
All right, is that end your turn?
No. He's going to move back up to like here. That'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is the Balrog, or the Baylor, pardon me. Don't want to get sued by the Tolkien estate. That's why you can't call him the Balrog. Did you know originally when D&D came out that halflings were hobbits?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and they got a very nasty gram from the Tolkien estate, which was like, oh no, they're not. They're not. They're totally not hobbits. All right, so this thing is going to move up 5 feet. Oh, pardon me. Kool-Aid manning his way down this corridor. Or actually, no, wait. Hang on. He's going to stay back where he was. Because his weapons have reach. He's going to raise that lightning crackling sword and bring it down on you, Torka.
Oh, no.
Hang on. He does not have advantage. 20, though, I think hits you?
Yeah, 20...
Or wait, no, it says you have 21.
I'm 21. I should be 22, actually.
22? Why are you 22?
I thought I used to be 22 before I had to take off all my helmet and my shield and all that shit. But anyway, 21.
All right. So then he's going to hit you with that whip. 27 absolutely hits you. You're going to take 27 combined slashing and fire damage and give me a strength DC 20 strength saving throw.
You can do it.
Crap. Oh, crap.
Fuck.
But that is +4.
With a +4, it brings it to 9. You are pulled 5 feet closer towards the Baylor.
And that was
27.
27 damage?
27 damage.
Got it. -20. Got it.
And that will end his turn.
Am I, okay, but that doesn't keep me from moving away again. I'm not, like, grappled by him.
No, you're just, he pulled you close with the whip. And it's not like, it's not restraining you or grappling you or anything.
He loves me.
Next up is Cole.
Okay.
Until it strikes you, there's 3 of you within, you can see you and 2 others in your party, and Torque is just down there fighting this thing alone.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. But yeah.
Cole's like, yeah, that sucks to be Torca.
All right. Cole is going to move 5, 10. Can he tell how much damage Torca has taken?
I'm going to say you've seen Torca in various stages before.
Yeah.
And Torca doesn't look like he's at death's door, but he's definitely taken a pounding.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I should have been taking potions at the end of every turn with Loomis.
Cole is going to step over here to see the Balor, and he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So he's going to step around the corner, and with his lute, he's going to play some discordant melodies.
With an 18, not all that effective on him.
Oof. All right.
So it'll take half damage, so that's 6. And it just sort of looks at you like you're next.
Yeah. Okay. Then, sorry, Cole. He's going to move. He's moved 10 already. He's going to move 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
And he will use another bardic inspiration to further inspire Torca.
Okay.
So he's just going to encourage him out there by himself. Like, you're by yourself. Nobody's backing you up, but you got this. You totally got this.
You got this, buddy. We all believe in you. You can 1v1 this guy.
That's right. You're bigger than he is. You're bigger. Believe me. And then he will end his turn. So you have a D10 bardic inspiration.
Torca, would you feel more inspired if your friends were up here helping you?
Yeah, Torca's feeling pretty good right now.
Doesn't know why,
All right, Torca, it is your turn.
I'm all alone, but I feel great.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
I'm a paladin.
You are really doing what you're supposed to be doing, is fighting these things.
I mean,
you're like, I mean, it would be cool if I had my friends here, but yeah, I guess.
Okay, that's cool. I thought I was supposed to be a healer these days, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so let's swing
Torca's last words. It's cool, guys. I got this.
I got you, bro. Let's swing a war pick. 16 will miss.
Yeah, 16 doesn't hit this dude.
Bart.
Your vicious war pick just kind of bounces off of his skin, off of his fiendishly well-toned biceps and kind of clings you back against the side of the head.
Yeah, I gotta use my inspiration already.
With an 8, that hits. So 10 points of damage.
And we're gonna put a 3rd level smite on that. For another 22 plus a D8.
Damn. 27.
So 32. 37?
Yeah, no, I already took it off there.
No. I'm just making sure I'm.
The Baylor is starting to look a little rough.
Okay. Ooh. And then my second swing.
Oh, you're being sarcastic.
No, it's starting to look a little rough. Finally.
For real.
Okay. Here after 3 rounds.
I thought you were teasing it.
No. All right, so 23 hits, so 13 points of damage.
I can do a 1st level smite. Take the spell.
Are you down to your 1st level spell slots?
I'm pretty much. So that gives me 15 plus a D8.
Right. So 18.
18 more.
It looks marginally a little rougher.
That was actually pretty good for a 1st level smite.
Mm-hmm. That was, yeah. You got a lot of value out of that. You rolled 2d8, you rolled a 7 and an 8.
Nice.
So, dirty meta.
Good luck with that.
Oh, no.
Good luck with that.
So he's whipping us and dragging me in from wherever. Well, never mind. I'm just trying to figure out what his reach is. His reach is probably only 10. Torque is going to step to here.
Okay.
And probably for the first time in literally at least a year, Torka is going to spit on the ground. Give this guy the finger. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That'll end Torka's turn.
Very good. Next up, we're at the start of round 5. Soren, you're up.
All right. Okay, I'm going to
kiss an angel good morning.
I'm gonna make my way down. And 20. Yeah, 20. And I'm going to cast Cone of Cold, but I'm going to transmute it into the thunder damage since that worked. Let's see.
I'm going to pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, there we are. Like I said, I'm going to make it into thunder.
All right.
And then go from there.
It'll have advantage on the saving throw. Makes the save. Half damage, so 45 becomes 22 thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Okay. And then let's see. I will get that. I need to make sure I got the spell slot. Okay, good. And that will be my turn.
All right. Next up is Loomis. Milady! I can just see him on his knees, with like his hands, like he's Willem Dafoe at the end of Platoon. My lady!
I love it.
All right, sorry I had to pee, but I'm back. All right.
Loomis is up.
My lady!
Loomis is gonna... He just feels inspired. And he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I really don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I said he licks the son of a bitch.
I licked this son of a bitch.
I said I licked the son of a bitch.
First great axe misses really badly.
Yep.
Second great axe
also
misses really
Ooh.
bad.
Oh, come on, Lewis. We need
Come
you.
on, come on.
There we
Hey,
go.
that is.
For 14 slashing. All right, and then.
So that 14 slashing, he's going to take 3d6 fire damage.
Loomis is?
Yep.
Some bitch.
He takes 9 points of damage.
Some bitch.
And he's going to take
right.
the same amount of damage here at the start of the Balrog's turn in just a minute.
Bitch. All right, 9 points of damage. Okay. I'm trying to think of my action surge.
Nice.
You would have action surge back because you guys took a short rest earlier.
So I can take one additional action, so that's 3 more attacks.
Yep. You take
But
it lets you take the attack action again, and every time you take the attack action, you make 3 attacks.
And each time I hit, I take
3. Yep, you take 3d6 fire damage from the Balrog.
Each time I make a hit.
From the Balor, pardon me. Yep.
And that's per hit. So is that resolved at the end of each hit, or is that resolved at the end of my action?
That's resolved after each hit. A creature that touches the Balor or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes 3d6 fire damage.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Bring it. You should totally do it.
He ain't.
This is Loomis's time to shine.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's the
Time's rightly. You're on fire.
Shine bright like a diamond. 17.
17 does not hit.
You're mad about that. I can hear it in your voice. Oh, bitch.
I mean, at this point, all I need is the one hit.
Yep. 30
Oh!
Ooh, double 20.
That is a crit. I'll go ahead and let you do the damage first.
Make it big.
All right, so.
Oh.
Plus what?
Plus what?
With that, you get to re-roll one of your 1d12s because on a 1 or a 2, you get to re-roll your damage as part of your fighting style.
So just
so it's 11 plus whatever you get on this 1d12.
Nice.
It'll probably be a 1. Hey, that's
all right.
There you go.
So
18.
minus 18, and then he takes 12 fire damage. And
Loomis goes down like a tie hook on my lady.
You went down brightly, though.
Yeah. He went down brightly.
On fire.
My lady. All right.
My lady.
That's going to end Loomis's turn. At the start of the Balrog or the Baelor's turn, Loomis is going to take more damage. Now, here's the thing. He's already unconscious, so when you take damage, it's going to be 2 death saving throws failed.
Oh, no. Don't make me be the one that kills Hagar. Come on. This ain't right.
So he takes damage just from being close?
He takes damage from being within 5 feet of the Baelor, yes. All right, so next up, he's going to raise that giant sword and bring it down on you, Torka. $30 hits you, I think.
It does. Just barely.
You take 37 points of damage.
Yes, I do. Minus 37.
And then he's going to use that whip on Soren Lorenzen.
Oh, okay.
29 hits you, I think.
Yep, it does.
You're going to take 32 fire damage.
Right.
Give me a DC 20 strength saving throw.
And actually, you know what? I'm resistant to fire, so that should make it.
All right, it'll be 20 plus 6, so it'll be 26 points of damage. Yep. And I still need you to take a DC 20 strength saving throw.
Will do. Second. All right, 1 second. That thing. DC, strength saving throw.
+4, baby. You're Randy.
+4 it gives you a 13 that still fails, and you are pulled 5 feet closer to the Balrog.
All right. Where I wanted to be. Got right where I want him.
All right, very good. Next up is Cole.
All right. Okay, Cole has got to rescue his friend. He's going to move 5, 10, 15. And then use his bonus action to heal Loomis with a healing word. I gotta put it in the channel and mark off the spell slot, which are getting rare these days. There's my healing word for Loomis for 8 points.
Loomis is no longer dying. He is conscious with 8 hit points. I'll let Torka put those back on there, but he is still prone.
8?
8. Okay. He just got healed by Stokes. 8. If you look up, you'll see where it says 8 healing.
Yes, I do.
That's how much he gets.
I just like the number 8, and so I wanted to say it a few times.
All right. Very good, Cole.
So 20. What would it take for Cole to pull Loomis away from the heat?
It's going to take your action to move him.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
He hasn't used his action yet.
How much movement have you used? You were here
20.
Earlier, right? 5, 10,
he's
15,
got
20. So
he's got 10 feet of movement left.
You can use your action to pull him away, and then it's going to be like difficult terrain. It's going to be, like one square is going to be double movement, so you can move him up to 5 feet away.
And do I have to enter his square before I move him?
No. You
can move him from 5 feet?
Yeah, you're right next to him right there. You're adjacent to him. You can grab him and move him.
Okay.
You can move him 5 feet this way.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will.
Now, 5
Yeah,
feet
I'll
that way,
use.
he's not going to take that fire damage, from at the start of the
Yeah,
Balrog's turn.
yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll use my last 10 feet of movement and my action to move him 5 feet to
Okay.
here.
All right, very good. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, bonus actions already used. Yep, I'll end my turn.
Next up is Torka Galu,
Boom, boom, boom,
whose shell is maybe a little less shiny right now.
Yeah, so Torka's gonna step 5, and I guess I'm gonna swing. 28.
28 hits for 15 points of damage. You won't need those spell slots later.
I know.
None of you will.
It's getting ugly, boys. I will do a first level, damn it.
All right.
9 plus a D8 for 11. Take that off.
This thing's starting to look bad for a Balrog.
For a Ballo.
Or for a Balor, pardon me. Don't sue me, Tolkien Estate.
Yeah. And then second swing.
26 hits.
For 17, nice. Okay, and then Orca's gonna slip over to here.
Okay.
That'll end his turn.
All right, we're at the start of round 6. Soren, you're up.
All right. Soren is going to cast again, Cone of Cold, but making him do thunder damage. Dang it. I just had it.
It's literally under attacks and spell casting.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, I hit it and I keep on forgetting it's right behind the input the value.
All right. DC 18 con save. It has advantage. Makes the save. Half damage. 17. 17 thunder damage.
And I will see. Yeah, I will stay. It'll stay put. Will do.
All right. Next up is Loomis. Would Loomis like to spend half his movement to get up?
Yeah, Loomis will stand up. So well, I mean, I guess Loomis is gonna step up and swing.
Hits.
26 hits. 10 slashing damage. Hang on a second. Yep, 10 slashing damage. And as a thank you, Loomis gets 8 points of fire damage.
Dang, and I was like, Loomis, how'd you kill this thing?
And Loomis drops back down to the ground.
All right. Next up is our friend, the Balor.
He's not my friend.
At the start of the Balor's turn, Loomis automatically takes damage and suffers 2 death saving throws.
I guess I better roll those.
No, those are 3 death saving throws that he's failed.
Oh, do they not go away?
So
is he healed?
he was healed and he moved back up. Then he got struck down when he hit the thing. And then, or no, wait, hang on. He's got one left because he wouldn't have failed when he took that first one. All right. So
he's got 2 failed death saving throws?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So Hendo hasn't killed him yet.
Fuck, I don't want to kill John Hagar. Jesus. This ain't right.
So the Balor is going to focus fire on Soren for right now. With that long sword. 19 hits.
I'll cast shield.
All right. So your AC is now 25, so that misses. And then he's going to hit you with the whip. 21 doesn't hit your AC at 25.
Yes.
All right. So that ends the Balor's turn. It is now Cole's turn.
Okay.
Cole, Loomis repaid your kindness by almost dying again.
Yeah. Oh, no. He did pay it by doing 10 more points of damage. Oh, you keep... Okay, I'm going to healing word him first. So, but I'm... Oh, man. Lost my character sheet. 1 second. But I know... but I know that the spell slots are limited. Still... okay, so I'm going to upclass healing word on Loomis.
All right, Loomis.
So healing for 12 this time.
Loomis has 12 hit points, Torka. I'll let you put those on there. And he is conscious but still prone.
He's doing burpees. Every time he stands up, he just gets like...
Milady! Milady!
That's right.
Do you want to use your action to move him again, or what do you want to do?
No, that didn't work out last time.
I mean, it did until, he rushed back. But that's a totally Loomis thing to do.
Yeah. And in fact, I'm going to encourage it this time. As he's waking up, I'm going to say, Loomis, you're doing great. Do it again. And then...
do it maybe 2 more times. I don't have that many healing words.
Yeah, true. And then Cole is going to move 5. Then 10. And he's going to shoot his crossbow, something he doesn't do very often these days. But he's going to shoot a light crossbow at the Balor. Oh, but he rolled a 15.
All right, 15 does not hit.
And I guess he'll move 5 more and end his turn.
All right, next up is Torka's turn.
So Torka is... So Torka is effectively blocked out.
You can pull me behind you. That's fine.
You've got javelins.
I've got what? I'm sorry, Trevor?
You've got javelins.
Yeah, I can't step in and attack.
No.
Can't straddle your prone friend.
You
Oh
cannot.
yeah, there you go.
That is not an available option.
Not a thing.
Bag Loomis as I swing.
You cannot.
Yeah, I'm blocked out.
Now you can move Soren out of the
Yeah.
way if you want to, but
Shove
that's
me out of the
your
way, buddy.
action.
Yeah, so then I can't swing.
Yeah.
So so mechanics question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What gets rid of death save failures?
Death save failures, getting healed. Like if he had those 2 death saving throws, he doesn't now because Cole used a healing word on him to stabilize him and bring him back to life, or bring him back to positive hit points. When he did that, those death saving throws go away.
So he no longer has any failures.
Correct. Now, once he goes back down under 12 again, he's going to start accumulating. He'll have to start doing death saving throws. But anytime he gets hit, and that thing with at the start of the Balrog's turn, that's automatic. That just happens. That's not rolling to hit. That's just damage that he takes, and when that happens, when he's incapacitated, that counts as 2 death saving throws.
So disengage is an action?
Disengage is an action.
Okay. All right, I am going to Torka is going to disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And that'll end Torka's turn.
All right, we're at the start of round 7. Soren?
Yep.
You're up. Torka just ran away.
All right. Well, I will try to clue in on that. Let's see. I'm going to quicken. I'm going to quicken Shocking Grasp, and go ahead and zap this guy.
Oh, he won't. You don't have to. He won't hit you with this attack of opportunity. 17 does not hit him.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and polymorph. I mean, actually, first I need to move out of the way. Sorry. I'm going to move over here and polymorph Loomis into T-Rex.
As you move out of range, he is going to try to hit you with his longsword. 19 hits.
Casting shield.
All right. So now you have cast your. You've used Shocking Grasp as a bonus action, and now you have cast Shield as your reaction. You have cast 1 cantrip and 1 spell this turn.
Then I will just have to take the hit then.
Okay.
I need to polymorph Loomis.
Okay. You take 41 points of damage.
So much for that idea. And I collapse right there.
Soren is struck down with 0 hit points.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Loomis's turn. Would Loomis like to spend half his movement to get up?
Yeah. Getting a little ridiculous at this point. Up and down and up and down. I am going to swing at the
Baylor?
At the
non-Balrog
affiliated Balrog.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Boom.
15
Missed.
does not hit. 22 hits.
Boom diggity.
Yes. Get him.
15.
Oh.
All right. So 15 points of damage. And then.
Of course.
Loomis takes 9 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And Loomis is going to move here.
All right.
And actually, no. Loomis is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Loomis is using the dirty meta.
25.
He's using the dirty meta.
You must use
What?
it.
Yep. Someone's going to have to pay for the dirty meta.
What do you mean?
What's dirty?
Because you moved away knowing he'd already used his attack of opportunity on Soren.
I don't think that's dirty.
Oh.
You killed Soren with that attack. I mean,
I think.
Yeah, how is that dirty?
I think Soren's gonna have to pay a price.
Soren. No, as long as Soren has to pay the price.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
Loomis
All right. Is that the end of Loomis's turn?
By the gods, my turn ends now.
My lady. It's the Balrog's turn. 5, 10. Kool-Aid manning his way down the hall. Let's see.
Over here, you.
Yep, Loomis is within range. He's going to hit Loomis with the whip.
But they're good.
Oof.
20 hits.
Strength saving throw?
Well, yeah, strength saving throw. DC 20.
Still dead, but whatever.
Well, the good news is he's not pulled with the last amount of awareness, I guess, that Loomis has before he is struck down yet again. He is able to stay firmly planted and is not moved. Angrily, the Balrog raises its lightning sword over Soren Lorenzen.
Oh.
He is striking a prone, incapacitated figure, which means if he hits, it's a critical, and Soren will automatically fail 2 death saving throws. It does hit. 19 is Soren's. Yes.
Wait. Cole might have a last-ditch effort, but I'm wondering if there's any way to know whether it would work. So he has cutting words to distract, confuse, or otherwise sap the confidence of others. So creature you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, blah, blah, blah. You can use your reaction to expend one of your bardic inspiration uses, rolling the die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. So could he use that and try to make him miss?
Is it from the attack roll or from the damage rolled?
It says when a creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one. I'll put it in chat. Sorry. use your attack roll to, using one of your uses of bardic inspiration, rolling a bardic inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll.
But before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails, or before the creature deals its damage, it has not dealt its damage yet. So,
but he has to do an automatic hit though. That's the
so it's not going to. Well, he could affect the attack roll. If that would be before I would determine that was going to hit. It was going to hit either way. I mean, he's attacking a prone target.
I mean, is there any chance of making him miss the prone target with my D10 minus D10?
He did just barely hit his armor class, so yeah, I'll let you use it. In the future, you're going to have to announce it beforehand.
Okay.
But I'm not going to penalize you for it now.
I appreciate it. Okay, right, this is Cole's last bardic inspiration, so he's going to use it in a last-ditch effort to try to save Soren. So I'm rolling 1d10, subtracting from the 19. Nope, I'm typing it badly.
Loser, nerd. All right, that 6 turns that 19 into a 13. He, in his anger, he misses Soren.
Phew.
All right.
I just want to be understood and loved.
Speaking of understood and loved, it is Cole's turn. Cole, you have your reaction back since it's the start of your turn.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that Soren has that periaptive wound closer. It would have been moot anyway.
Well,
but hey,
he'd still be unconscious and being hit, right?
Yeah, he'd still be unconscious. Yeah, but he would stabilize after every hit.
If he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that.
But hey, it caused you to waste a spell slot. I'm good with that.
Yeah, no, I used my last bardic inspiration. Now I'm going to waste a spell slot, bringing him back up. Okay. Okay, so Cole is going to find a slot somewhere that can cast Healing Word as his bonus action. Okay, he's going to mark off and use a level 2 slot to heal Soren by that much.
Soren, you 12. Get 12 hit points back, and you are no longer dying, but you are prone.
All righty.
Then Cole is going to attack with his rapier. Another thing he rarely does. Doing all first today, running out of spell slots, bardic inspirations, and
16 does not hit.
No. That's not too unexpected. He's going to fall back to there. And he's going to yell something useless like, Soren, get out of there. And then end his turn.
All right, next up is Torka.
All right, so Loomis is down and dying.
No, he isn't.
Yes, Loomis is down and dying.
Okay, gotcha.
And Soren is down, but not dying.
He's not even unconscious. Soren is healed. He's conscious and prone.
And if I'm correct, Loomis, okay. Torka's gonna move 5. And I'm gonna heal Loomis. I'm gonna lay on hands.
All right. That'll be your action.
I know.
It's PG show here. PG show.
I'm gonna touch his not junk. And I'm gonna give him 15 healing.
All right. He is no longer dying, but he is prone. But he has 15 hit points, and he is awake.
So 15. Hey.
My lady.
Don't call me that, you son of a bitch. And then I'm gonna
But
move.
my lady.
Makes me think of Baron von Munchausen.
I'm gonna move up here.
Such beautiful lady.
Torka. Check one thing real quick. That'll end Torka's turn.
All right. Next up, we're at the start of round 8. Soren, you are awake, but on your back, and this thing is hovering over you. What would you like to do?
I will definitely stand up using
right.
half my movement.
All right.
And then I will Misty Step over here and cast Polymorph on Loomis.
All right.
And turn him into a T-Rex.
We'll put Loomis here.
Ooh.
This is what I was going to try to do earlier, but it didn't work out.
All right, let's see. Where did we put...
Under Cole's folder, I thought we had one, but I don't see it.
I thought we did too. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Love it.
Whoa, that's a better T-Rex
hang on.
icon than I remember.
Let me see here.
Oh, now I see it. Terrible T-Rex. Just the icons got messed up.
136, 13, 50 feet of movement. All right. And we will put this on there for... Huh. Hang on, let me see. Torka. All right, Torka, you should be able to see this thing towards the top.
Yep.
That's the stat block that you'll use.
Towards the top of what? I'm sorry.
Towards the top of the journal tab. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Got it. Got it.
All right.
Sorry, I've never been polymorphed.
Literally, you were polymorphed last game into a shark, Loomis.
I was Loomis by the ladies' good graces.
By the lady. My lady. All right. All right. So yes, that's your action. Anything else you want to do?
Right. Yes. Wait,
hang on. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hang on. Did you cast Misty Step to get over here?
Oh shoot.
You can't. Then you
cast Misty Step.
then you.
So I will have to walk over there. To do this.
All right. Well,
So,
you were. Hang on. Let's walk you through. You were right here. You spent half your movement to get up. That gives you 5 more feet of movement. 1, 2, 3. So the closest you could have got was here.
Gotcha.
Let me see. 5, 10, 15, or right here.
Okay. Will that give him plenty of room to become a T-Rex if I move right here?
It'll give him plenty of room, but more importantly, it's going to give the Balrog the opportunity to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Gotcha.
So you may not get the spell off. We're going to see.
Yeah. So tell you what, I'll just Misty Step for now. How about,
all right. Then in that case,
I can't repeat that.
In that case, you're not concentrating, and Loomis is still prone and at 15 hit points.
Then I have another thing I can do, and that is, I'll just fire off a firebolt at him. That's what I'll do, and see what happens. 1 firebolt coming right up.
23 hits, 15 fire damage, but he's a demon, so he only takes half of that.
All right.
All right, is that in your turn?
Yep, that ends my turn.
All right. Next up then is Loomis. My lady! Does Loomis spend half his movement to get up?
Yes. Loomis could go 5, 10. Actually, 5, 10. Loomis can just go over here. It doesn't matter. And Loomis is going to shoot his crossbow. His crossbow. Master Bickerstaff. So, first shot.
15 does not miss. Or, I'm sorry, 15 does miss. My bad. Does not hit.
26.
26 does.
Oh, no.
Well, that's a great axe.
That was my great axe.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Crossbow.
21 hits.
So, 5 piercing.
All right.
And crossbow.
That hits.
11.
Another 11.
And I'm going to take 3 more bolts off. Okay. And Loomis is drawn by the smell of his tinkle and is going to step up to here. And that will end his turn.
All right. Next up is the Balrog. The Balrog now, with many wounds. And this thing isn't bleeding. Like where it's wounded, fire is coming out of its body. That's how metal this thing is.
Bleeds fire.
Who is within range? Cole is within range.
Probably has syphilis then.
Loomis is within range. Soren Lawrenson is within range. Yeah, I think he's going to try to hit Cole with his longsword and then hit Soren with his whip.
Bring it.
So,
I mean,
longsword.
If the problem comes along.
longsword at Cole. 19 hits, I think.
Yep. I have a 18 armor class.
Yep. All right, so you're going to take 38 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then the whip at Soren.
Chihuahua.
19.
I will cast shield.
All right.
Doesn't he fight it at a disadvantage?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Of the door, yeah.
Ooh.
Hang on, we'll see if he actually did hit Cole with that longsword. Yeah, he did.
Oh wait, it rolled twice.
Yeah, he totally did.
Yeah.
I won't inflict that on you because he was a disadvantage, but scary. All right, so does he hit? Let's see. 17. No, he does not hit Soren with the whip.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, that will end his turn. Next up is Cole.
Okay.
How'd you feel after that longsword attack?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cole's like, I love when I go from 108 hit points down to like 60 something. That's great.
Of the 9 fingers.
Okay. Cole is going to check his limited.
Why did he lose his ring? Was he giving somebody the shocker?
All right.
Stuck there.
Cole is going to use his last 4th level spell slot to cast Polymorph on Torka and turn him into a T-Rex. So, hearing those meta thoughts in his subconscious, he thinks maybe Torka has never been polymorphed.
All right, hang on.
And he also...
Torka, you're going to be glad this happened.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Cole, you are now concentrating. Does that end your turn? Or wait, hang on.
Thinking hard.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. He'll end his turn right there.
All right. Next up is Torka. Torkasaurus.
Torkasaurus Rex. So I'm going to do the whole scream in the sky like the Jurassic Park. Gotta feel like some sort of banner falls down on me. And
when Torkasaurus ruled the earth?
Yes. And then, actually, I don't even have to move, but I will.
Look at the look in his eyes. He's so happy.
Yay! I'm a happy Torkasaurus.
I'm a happy T-Rex.
Then, so I will bite at the non-whatever and miss.
I've got to do a quick measurement here. All right, very good. All right, so 18 does in fact miss. Now, when you were Torka, you still had a bardic inspiration.
Huh?
He had a bardic inspiration before he was polymorphed. You technically would still have that.
Yeah.
Well, then I gotta take that. So that's a D10.
Yep. 19. Changes your hit to a 19. Guess what this thing's armor class is?
20.
Oh,
19.
Yeah.
So go ahead and inflict your damage.
My damage.
42 points of piercing damage.
Jeez, I forgot what a T-Rex does.
Now, this thing has bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance from non-magical attacks. So, even though you are polymorph, that does not make your weapon attacks magical.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that makes sense.
Half damage.
It's half damage, so it's going to take 21 points of damage. Now, the good news is that this thing only had 4 hit points left.
Oh, wow.
So tell us how you bite into this thing to kill it.
I won't go full Scott, but I will say that the Torcosaurus Rex engulfs the head of the non-Balrog completely.
As your dinosaur mouth closes around the head of this Balor, you feel its body begin to shudder, and it feels like it's disintegrating under the weight of your colossal mouth as the creature explodes in a fiery display. Everyone within 30 feet, which is all of you, oh, hang on. I got to roll that damage. It didn't roll it automatically for me. Roll 20d6.
20d6. Well, at least there's some ones in there.
Oh, it's better than the average, which would have been 70. All right, so I need everyone to make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Now, if they're within 10 of Torcosaurus Rex, do they get +4?
No, because you are currently a T-Rex.
Oh.
All right.
I made it.
It's a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
so
sorry.
Yeah, so Soren fails.
If you say you
but
made
you weren't going to make it if you made it. If you were going to take half of 60.
So you take 30, but you have resistance to fire.
Yeah.
So you only take 15.
You
are thrown back against the wall and knocked out, Soren.
I am totally out
by the blast. Stokel.
Yeah, I did his worst dexterity move ever.
You're going to take the full 60 points of damage, fire damage, and I need you to make a DC 30 Constitution saving throw to see if your spell is still going.
Oh man.
DC 30.
I mean,
it's half the damage. It's half the damage taken.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do have advantage on that, being a warcaster.
I mean, it probably exceeds your modifier, but whatever makes you feel good, Cole.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, needed a 30. Yeah. Got a 20. So you take this. Does the glowing
circle help at all?
No, it does not.
God damn it!
Because this happened on Torka's turn. Torka did this.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm ready to go with Loomis.
With Loomis. Loomis needs to make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. He fails, is knocked up hard against the wall, falls down, ironically, where he tinkled earlier.
Tinkle time.
And is unconscious.
And his tongue
dying.
just happens to go. He's on the floor, face down in it, and his tongue is out.
I feel like that's poetic justice. All right. Now Torka. Here's the good thing. Torka, here's the good thing about you.
Yes.
So you will use the T-Rex's dexterity to make your dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
16. So you still fail. You're going to take the full 60 points of damage, but your Tyrannosaurus form takes that damage.
Okay. So I drop down to... Okay, got it.
And then, as you're sitting there thinking, boy, I'm glad I got turned into a T-Rex, suddenly you are Torka again. Because Cole is no longer concentrating on that spell.
Exactly.
But technically, Torka did not take the damage?
No, there wasn't enough damage to bleed over into Torka's HP.
Okay. So now Torka can run around and touch people on their junk and heal them?
Yeah, and the reason I did that is because that would have happened at the moment you closed your mouth over this dude's head, which was before Cole had to make his saving throw. That's why the T-Rex took the damage, but you, Torka, didn't.
Shockwaves, baby.
Yeah, so mechanically, that's a beautiful thing about polymorph is your new form takes damage for you until it's all gone, and then you're back to yourself with your normal hit points.
Now, if the T-Rex was down to like 2 HP, then it would have taken 2 HP, and Torka would have taken 58 HP.
58, yeah.
All right, now, so that was your turn. We're at the start of round 9, and we are still in initiative because we have 2 people that are down and dying. Soren, make a death saving throw.
I got my periop for wound closure. I'm good.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. All right, Loomis, make a death saving throw. Oh, is Loomis going to die face down in his own piss? Wow.
What is this? Tongue out?
Even for fifth edition, that's an ignominious death. All right, Cole, you've got 2 friends down. What would you like to do? Do you save the guy who's face down in pee, in his own pee, not somebody else's pee, his own pee, or do you save the guy that has actually killed you before?
I'm gonna
murder friend or piss friend. Murder friend or piss friend.
I'm gonna search murder friend's body to see if he has any potions that I could give him.
There is one potion of greater healing.
Okay, I'm gonna frisk him for his potions of greater healing. Although that might have used my action.
That does use to find the potion is an action.
Yeah. Okay.
And then to give it to him is its own action.
Yeah, I will hold it up and say, "Aha! I'll heal him with his potion. You see to Loomis."
All right. Next up is Torka. Torka, a lot of shit just happened.
Yeah, I was a dinosaur.
You were, and then you were like, "Oh God, what happened?"
So Torka's gonna step over here. Torka's gonna slip a little, but be okay as he slides in the piss. And he's gonna shake his head and he's gonna save Loomis heal Loomis for. Let's put 5 on Bickerstaff.
All right. He is no longer dying. He is prone in his own pee. He wakes up, he comes to, and his beard's kind of sticking to the floor. And he smells his own filth.
Tastes it too.
This is delicious.
All right.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, John.
You were the one that had him tinkle in the corner.
I did do that.
And then y'all kept him moving back there.
No, okay, yeah, that is true.
No, hey, do not say y'all. I had nothing to do with putting him in that corner.
Way to go, Soren.
All right, we're at the start of round 10. Soren, I need. Oh no, never mind. You're stable. You're still unconscious, but you're stable.
Yep.
Loomis, do you want him to get up, Torka? Or do you want to leave him down there with his own tinkle?
No. Let's give this man some dignity.
Exactly.
All right. Cole, you're up.
Okay.
Torka is not dying, but he is not conscious.
Torka is not conscious? Oh, Soren.
No, Soren.
Yeah. Okay, so Cole is gonna pocket this potion and start walking away casually. No, just kidding. All right. I'll
give yourself a DM advantage for that. That was funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Give yourself a DM inspiration, by God.
There you go.
Even if I don't really do that?
No, you made me chuckle. That was great.
Okay, I will actually give him the potion.
All right. So you administer the potion to Soren. Go ahead and click on the potion of healing macro and select greater. Let's see how much Soren gets healed for. Soren, you get 11 hit points. You are still prone, but you are conscious.
Cool. At least I'm not in my own pee.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could be soaking in your own urine.
Could be worse.
All right.
As you come to, I'll say, Soren, I think you let this potion get stale. So I rolled like 3 once out of 4 dice.
Yeah, the cap is off.
yeah. All the fizz went out of this one.
We are no longer in initiative because no one is. We don't have anybody who's still dying.
Gotcha.
All right, and I'm gonna get rid of this circle just because it's bugging me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What was it? So, do we want to take a long rest before we do anything else?
We heard several noises down this hallway. Are you sure you don't want to check it out before we think ourselves safe here?
Gotcha.
Do any of y'all have any spell slots left?
Yeah, I do have a few.
Hardly.
I got 1 or 2. Yeah, no, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're not doing well. Sorry. Gotta clean that up. Sorry, Twitch.
Okay.
Sorry, Barrymore.
You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Somebody should. We should check down the hall and make sure there's not lurking monsters, and then we could come back up here and do some resting.
Who's going down there?
Oh, I'm going down there with
Lewis will.
Yeah, it looks like Soren is. Okay. Cole is just gonna stay where he can see Loomis.
Brooke is gonna hang out with you guys, but Loomis is running off. Oh, someone's peeing the water!
I didn't mark this room with my essence.
My essence.
All right. So as you step back into this chamber, it looks like it did when you left it earlier.
All right, let's rest.
Except all the plants are gone.
Oh yeah.
Because somebody wasted a whole spell slot on the spell magic on the plants.
Hey, I was trying to see if there was a hidden entrance behind the illusions. Come on, give me a break. Trying to.
I know. I was no. That's a clever thing to think of.
Guys, the entrance.
I was just glad
probably in here.
I was just glad you spent a spell slot.
No.
I knew what was coming up. I was like, you won't need those later.
Exactly. So do you want to take a long rest and then try to open, use touch that ruby again?
Well, I think the door might be in here.
Well, we need to go see if the ruby. But remember, we had to. Maybe killing that beast is what we have to touch the ruby.
Good point. But
So
I think
we
the
make our way
door's
back.
Hell yeah, we gotta sleep. So where are we
going back?
Going back. Going back. Going back, my lady.
My lady.
Run back.
I'll move you, Torka.
To the room, my lady.
My lady.
By the time you get back, Cole is like already asleep in the tiny hut.
All right. So you guys get into the tiny hut.
Did anyone check the
Ruby? Hold on. I do need it.
Ruby.
Go ahead, Cole. What were you saying?
Oh, I just make sure I have a spell slot for a tiny hut. One second.
Yeah. That's not first level magic.
Yeah. No, I do have it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark that spell slot off.
Yeah, I'm doing that now, and then I'll cast it.
All right. Torka, what were you saying?
I was thinking that Soren might have checked the ruby on the door before he got in the hut.
Soren didn't say he was doing that, so.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I'm sorry.
Well, that's great there, Soren. Really,
but
really
the hut is translucent.
Yeah, you can leave and come back.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can see through it. When you're on, it's opaque. When you're on the inside, you can see out of it.
Soren, what do you see?
I will take a look. And what do I see?
So,
I see a little ruby looking at me.
You do not. You see that the ruby on the door has been shattered and has fallen into pieces down here.
Mm-hmm.
And Cole, you realize suddenly, yes, that was the answer to the ruby gem. We had to kill the bow. We had to actually fight the Balrog, not just run away from it or try to stave it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, you're turning in. You're trying to get a long rest. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So, with the hut cast, you guys probably pass out pretty quick. I feel like I feel like you're probably pretty spent.
Cole's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was asleep.
So you'll be able to get all your hit points back, all your spell slots, all your class ability stuff, all your bardic inspirations, half of your hit dice. Half of your hit dice.
Yep.
You get back half.
Okay.
I'll let you make those changes. And after the completion of this fight, you can level up.
Ooh.
So I think that should make you all level 14 now.
Yep.
Level. Oh, okay.
Because you currently were level 13, I thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, got some thinking to do.
What, Torka?
No, I'm excited. We haven't leveled up since before Lutezka.
No, that's not true. You've leveled since then, haven't you?
No.
I don't think so. I'm not.
No, we have not.
Well, this was the first big fight y'all have had. I mean, y'all have fought some other stuff, you know. But the fight against Soren's brother, for example, was pretty rough. But I mean, this was a deadly encounter for y'all.
Yep.
And by the XP calculator, only a little deadly, not a lot deadly. Barely deadly, baby deadly.
But we were pretty spell slot depleted coming into it. Yep.
All right. So we've got some decisions to make in the next weeks. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Badass.
All right.
We're getting mighty.
We will pick up there next week then. See if you.
Next week is.
Or no, next week is.
Paranormal.
paranoia. Yeah. So we will pick up in 2 weeks and see if you guys can actually get out the door.
And see if
exactly.
we can actually figure out how to get level up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, very good. I am going to go to bed because it is way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
We went a little long, but then we didn't play last week, so I wanted to give you guys something nice.
Cool. Sounds like you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. I felt better after I ate something. I'm about to have me a little snack, I think, before bedtime.
Cool.
All right, y'all have a good one, and say goodbye to chat and everybody watching on YouTube.
Nice.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody. We hope you had a good time and enjoyed tonight's fight, and we will see you next time.
Good night, my dudes.
Good night.
All right.
Night.
Good night.